Hello and welcome to the January-February 2025 newsletter from the Partially Sighted Society. This audio version lasts for roughly 50 minutes, and each article will be separated by a short musical jingle to help navigation. The Partially Sighted Society is a registered charity number 254052. The charity's website address is partsight.org.uk and PSS may be phoned on 01 302 965 195. And beneath the words The Partially Sighted Society on the front page of this newsletter, it reads, Seeing the Way Forward Together. And on this newsletter's front cover, there's also a large photo of a group of 9 people sat around the newly refurbished PSS boardroom. Most of the people pictured are looking at the camera and smiling. 2 gentlemen in the background are in conversation with one another. There are yellow PSS branded mugs on the table and picture frames with pictures of people from the PSS groups in the background.
A warm welcome to you all from CEO Anita Plant. Happy New Year! As we step into 2025, I'm filled with immense gratitude and excitement for the year ahead. This first edition of our newsletter is packed with inspiring stories, practical advice, and a touch of culinary delight, all designed to inform, empower, and uplift our incredible community. I'm thrilled to share that our PSS boardroom has undergone a complete refurbishment. This revitalised space reflects our commitment to creating an inclusive and welcoming environment for all. It's a place where ideas will flourish, partnerships will grow, and our mission to support those with sight loss will continue to thrive. In this edition, we bring you a powerful story from a member of PSS who has generously shared their sight loss journey with us. Their resilience and determination remind us of the strength within our community and the importance of the work we do together. For those navigating life with sight loss, our Top Tips section offers practical advice to help you embrace each day with confidence. And, as always, our culinary corner is here to tantalise your taste buds. This month we're featuring a baked pistachio-crusted salmon recipe with a surprising twist that I'm sure will become a favourite in your kitchen. As we look ahead, I want to thank each of you for your unwavering support. Whether you're a member, volunteer, donor or advocate, your contributions make a profound difference in the lives of those we serve. Together, we're building a brighter, more inclusive future. Here's to a year of progress, connection and shared success. I sincerely hope you enjoy this edition of the newsletter. Anita Plant, CEO of the Partially Sighted Society.
PSS Boardroom renovated with support from City of Doncaster Council's Well Doncaster programme. We are delighted to share some wonderful news with our community. Thanks to the generous funding from Doncaster Council's Well Doncaster team, our boardroom has had a true facelift. This space, which is so central to our support groups and coffee mornings, has been transformed into a brighter, more inviting, and accessible environment for everyone. The room has been completely refreshed, with a fresh coat of paint bringing a vibrant new energy to the space. You'll notice our signature PSS yellow proudly displayed on the back walls. Alongside the new look, we've added brand new tables and comfortable chairs in funky colours, creating a modern and welcoming atmosphere for all who use the room. We are incredibly grateful to Doncaster Council's Well Doncaster team for their support in making this refurbishment possible. Their funding has allowed us to create a space that truly reflects the warmth and inclusivity of our community. Our boardroom is where connections are made, support is shared, and friendships flourish. We can't wait for you to see the changes for yourself and hope you'll join us at our next coffee morning or support group to experience the new and improved space. As well as the same boardroom photo that appears on the front cover of this newsletter, there are several others showing the renovation process. Firstly, the PSS boardroom before renovations. There's a Christmas tree in the background and red chairs scattered around the room, making it look untidy. There's also a picture of a forest hanging on the wall. Then photos showing work in progress. Anita Plant, CEO of the Partially Sighted Society, standing on a ladder, smiling at the camera, and holding a paintbrush. The paintbrush is covered in yellow paint, the PSS signature color. And there's also a picture showing progress in the PSS boardroom. The chairs have been somewhat stacked together. There is yellow paint adorning the back wall and white paint covering the other interior walls. There's a chair stacked on top of the table, and green tape covering the skirting boards, windows, and sides of the walls. There's another photo, this one showing Gary Flack, the PSS optometrist. Gary is standing on some step ladders and painting a wall of the boardroom. There is a lavender coating underneath, and Gary is painting over this in white. In another photo, 2 framed pictures are hanging on the wall. On the left we have a picture of a guide dog, called Betty, with the words pork pie written underneath it. To the right is an image of Keith Binks, the chairman of PSS, playing VI cricket. Keith is wearing a PSS shirt and is mid-stroke with the cricket bat. The words "How's that" are written underneath. And there are a few more pictures adorning the walls of the PSS boardroom. These are all featuring members of PSS and some of the PSS staff as well. And 2 images at the bottom of this article show the completed, new-look PSS boardroom. There's a new sleek grey table and orange and yellow chairs around it, replacing the previous red chairs. There's a plant in the room in the background and a single yellow PSS mug on the table.
Join the UK's fitness revolution and support the Partially Sighted Society. The COVID-19 pandemic brought about many changes, and one of the most positive has been the surge in popularity of running. It's no longer just a casual activity, it's a full-blown movement. A remarkable 22% of people in the UK now lace up their running shoes 1 to 3 times a week, demonstrating a real commitment to fitness and overall well-being. This newfound passion for pounding the pavement presents a fantastic opportunity to make a difference beyond personal health goals. Imagine turning your regular runs into a powerful force for good. You can. By fundraising for the Partially Sighted Society through Just Giving, you can combine your love of running with a commitment to supporting those living with visual impairments. Every stride you take can help make a real difference in the lives of others. So, join the running revolution, get fit, and contribute to a worthy cause. Turn your miles into meaningful change and support the Partially Sighted Society today. Go to our website and download our free fundraising pack today. And with this article, there's an image of the front cover of the PSS charity fundraising pack. There's a QR code on the top left, which takes you to the PSS Just Giving page. There is the PSS logo at the top right. In the center of the image is a gentleman wearing a PSS branded yellow shirt. The man has his hand up to his face and is smiling warmly. And the same QR code features next to the words, "Donate now with Just Giving," shown in the bottom left-hand corner of this article.
Sheila Wilson strikes lucky for the 3rd time in our 50-50 charity draw. We're thrilled to announce that Sheila Wilson is this month's winner of the Partially Sighted Society's 50-50 charity draw, taking home the top prize of £37. Sheila, a long-time supporter of our charity, has once again proven that luck is on her side. This is the 3rd time she's won the draw. The 50-50 charity draw is a fantastic way for our supporters to contribute to our work while also having the chance to win a cash prize. Half of the proceeds go directly to funding our services, which support people with sight loss, while the other half is awarded as a prize to one lucky winner. Sheila's triple win is nothing short of amazing, and we're delighted that she continues to be part of our community. Her support, along with that of all our participants, helps us make a real difference in the lives of those living with sight loss. Congratulations, Sheila. We hope you enjoy your meal at the new restaurant, and who knows, maybe your lucky streak will continue. If you'd like to join in the fun and support our cause, why not join in for the next 50-50 charity draw? You could be our next winner. And shown here is a photo of 3 women. On the left is volunteer Marjorie, who is looking directly at the camera in surprise. In the middle is the focus of the article, Sheila Wilson, and to the right of the image is Anita Plant, CEO of PSS. Anita is handing Sheila over some money, which is obscured by her hand. And there's another image of Sheila as she holds up her winnings for the 50-50 draw.
A heartfelt thank you to Gary and Judith Warrender. As we reflect on the kindness and generosity of the Christmas season, we want to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to Gary and Judith Warrender for their incredible fundraising initiative in support of our charity. Every year, Gary and Judith transform their home into a dazzling winter wonderland, adorned with beautiful Christmas lights that bring joy to their community. Alongside the festive display, they included a heartfelt note inviting donations for their chosen charity. We are truly humbled and honored that they selected the Partially Sighted Society as the beneficiary of their efforts. Thanks to their dedication and the overwhelming generosity of their community, Gary and Judith raised an amazing £121. This wonderful contribution will directly support our services, helping us continue our mission to make a meaningful difference in the lives of those with sight loss. And 3 people are shown in an accompanying photo. To the left is Gary Warrender, in the middle is Judith Warrender, and to the right is Dispatch Officer for PSS, Marcus Charles. They are all smiling at the camera. And there's also a photo of Gary and Judith's ribbon of remembrance note inviting donations to the Partially Sighted Society. Beneath an emblem of a tied red ribbon, it reads, "Take a ribbon from the white box. The color is up to you. Tie it on the metal fence. It will take a minute or 2. Tie it tight, just where you like. A bow, a knot will do. Donations taken if you wish. In the box or through our door. A very Merry Christmas. And a big thanks. See below just what it's for. This year's charity. The Partially Sighted Society."
Bright orange bump-ons, a simple solution for everyday challenges. In a world increasingly dominated by high-tech gadgets, sometimes it's the simplest solutions that make the biggest difference. Enter the humble bump-on. Bright orange peel-off adhesive tactile dots that are proving to be a game-changer for those looking to simplify daily tasks. These versatile little dots, which can be customized to suit a variety of needs, are one of the most popular low-tech aids available today. Here are 10 ingenious ways to use bump-ons to make life a little easier. 1. Oven controls. Struggling to set the right temperature on your oven? Place a bump-on on the indicator setting of the dial and additional dots on the temperature settings you use most. Simply turn the dial until the bumps align, either by sight or touch, for hassle-free cooking. 2. Kitchen appliances. From microwaves to washing machines and dishwashers, bump-ons can mark your favourite settings on any kitchen appliance. Stick a dot directly on or beside the button you use frequently for quick and easy operation. 3. Keypads. Keypads, whether on phones or security systems, are typically laid out the same way. To make navigation easier, place a bump-on the number 5. While most keypads already have a tactile marker on the 5, adding a bump-on makes it even easier to locate. 4. Keys. If you've ever fumbled through a keyring trying to find the right key, bump-ons can help. Use them to identify important keys, making it quicker and easier to find the one you need. 5. Keyholes. Guiding a key into a lock can be tricky, especially in low light. Place a bump-on beside the keyhole to help you align the key effortlessly. 6. Keyboards. For those who type regularly, adding bump-ons to the main location keys like F and J on a keyboard can make typing more efficient and accurate. 7. USB ports. Finding the right USB port can be a frustrating task. Mark your ports with a bump-on to quickly identify where to plug in your devices. 8. Touch screens. Touchscreens can be tricky to navigate without visual cues. Use bump-ons to mark the edges of the screen, providing a tactile reference point to help reorientate yourself with the device's screen. 9. Bottles and cosmetics. Identifying your favourite cosmetics or hygiene products is a breeze with bump-ons. Stick them on the lids or labels of bottles to distinguish between similar-looking items. 10. Locators. Keep your home organised by using bump-ons as locators next to hooks or storage spots. They're perfect for helping you quickly find items like coats, bags or keys. A versatile tool for everyday life, these are just a few of the many ways bump-ons can be used to simplify daily tasks. Their bright orange colour and tactile nature make them an ideal solution for those with visual impairments, but their versatility means they can benefit anyone looking to make life a little easier. Do you have a creative way of using bump-ons? We'd love to hear from you. Share your tips and ideas with us. They might just help someone else too. So, one of this newsletter's PSS product spotlights is bump-ons. They are easy to use, just peel and stick, highly visible, bright orange for clear identification, tactile, feel the dots for added ease of use, and versatile, 48 self-adhesive dots per sheet for multiple uses. The code is A08B. The price is £5.10 excluding VAT, £6.12 including VAT. Get yours today. Order now and make life a little easier. And there's a really close-up photo of some orange bump-ons shown here and another image of a sheet of orange bump-ons with 3 of them peeled off the plastic-coated sheet, ready to be stuck on somewhere.
Top picks for winter reading and listening. As the winter season settles in, there's no better time to cozy up with a good book, podcast, TV show, or movie. For those seeking accessible entertainment options, we've curated a list of top picks that cater to diverse needs, including audio descriptions, large print books, and engaging podcasts. Whether you're looking to unwind, learn something new, or simply enjoy a great story, these recommendations are sure to keep you entertained until the warmth of summer rolls around once again. An image of the back of a blonde woman's head is shown at the top of this article. She's wearing headphones and is sitting in her living room, in which there's an out-of-focus sofa, plant, and bookcase in the background.
Winter reading, accessible books for every reader. 1. The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, large print and audiobook. This best-selling novel explores the concept of second chances through the story of Nora Seed, who finds herself in a magical library filled with alternate lives she could have lived. Available in large print and as an audiobook, it's a thought-provoking and heartwarming read for the season. Available in large print hardback from Amazon from £8.54. 2. Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer, an audiobook. A beautiful blend of indigenous wisdom, scientific knowledge, and personal reflection, this book is a must-read for nature lovers. The audiobook, narrated by the author, brings her soothing voice and profound insights to life. Free with an Audible membership, subscription fees apply, or for £25.99 as a single download without subscription. 3. Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, an audiobook with immersive sound design. From the author of The Martian, this sci-fi thriller follows an astronaut on a mission to save humanity. The audiobook features immersive sound effects and a captivating narration by Ray Porter, making it an excellent choice for fans of space adventures. Free with an Audible membership, subscription fees apply, or for £21.99 as a single download without subscription. 4. Project Gutenberg, free ebooks. Project Gutenberg is a free digital library offering over 60,000 public domain ebooks, from classics like Pride and Prejudice to adventurous tales by Jules Verne. Available in accessible formats like EPUB, Kindle, and plain text, these books are perfect for winter reading. Pair them with a screen reader or adjustable e-reader for a cosy, customizable experience, all at no cost. Visit www.gutenberg.org to find out more. And there's a front cover picture for each of the 3 books mentioned, as well as a generic image depicting the Project Gutenberg books.
Tune in. Top podcasts for the visually impaired community. The first podcast we're mentioning here is the PSS podcast. We're thrilled to announce the latest addition to the PSS family, the PSS podcast. Hosted by our passionate team, this podcast dives into a wide range of eye conditions, exploring their causes and sharing practical tips for living well with sight loss. With a warm, conversational tone and plenty of light-hearted moments, we've created a welcoming space to learn, connect, and feel empowered. After all, knowledge is power. The PSS podcast is available on YouTube. And there's an image of the logo for the podcast. The words, the PSS podcast, are at the top. The PSS logo is in the middle below that, and to either side of the logo, there are sound waves. Next, we turn to the Blind Life podcast. Hosted by a visually impaired creator, this podcast covers topics like accessible technology, lifestyle tips, and personal stories. It's an inspiring and informative listen for anyone interested in accessibility and independence. The Blind Life podcast is available on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And an image of the logo for the Blind Life podcast is shown. There are the words, the Blind Life podcast, at the top. Then there's a silhouette of the host of the show in the middle. It appears to be a man with a beard and bald head wearing sunglasses. Finally, in this roundup of podcasts, it's Life After Blindness. Discover inspiration and practical advice on life after blindness, a podcast dedicated to empowering individuals with vision loss. Hosted by a blind accessibility consultant, this podcast explores the challenges and triumphs of being blind. From adaptive technologies to personal stories of resilience, each episode offers valuable insights and actionable tips to help listeners navigate life with confidence. You can tune in at lifeafterblindness.com. An image of the logo for the Life After Blindness podcast, shown here, comprises an assortment of colors at the top of the image, as if paint has been spilled. The words, Life After Blindness, can be seen underneath that.
Top tips for TVs from our low vision assessment officer. When we see people with low vision in our sight clinic, one of the most frequently asked questions is, how can I see the television more clearly? When we think about the places where we watch television, we usually place the TV in one corner and the sofas and armchairs in the opposite corner. Our mothers told us we'd get square eyes if we moved closer. This is one time you can ignore your mother's advice. The easiest and simplest solution to seeing the television with a visual impairment is to move closer. Halving the distance doubles the size of the television screen. By moving closer, you are creating magnification. And we can assure you, you won't get square eyes. If you have one eye with better vision than the other, consider positioning the TV towards the side with the better vision. Also, think about the lighting in the room. If it's too dark, the glare from the screen may be too intense. If it's too bright, there won't be enough contrast on the screen. Aim for even lighting between the screen and the room lights. Table lamps create pools of light, which can lead to uneven lighting. We can also reassure you that moving closer to the television will not make your vision worse. In fact, it's better to move closer and see the screen clearly than to sit further back and strain your eyes trying to see. Another question we're often asked is, should I buy a bigger TV? Not necessarily. Often, a bigger screen can make it harder to see the whole picture. So before spending hard-earned money on a larger TV, try moving closer first. For more top tips on living with sight loss, call us on 01302 965 195. That's 01302 965 195. And at the top of this article, there's an image of an old cathode ray tube television. There are dials for tuning at the right of the set. The words, a top tip from, can be seen at the top, with the PSS logo found underneath that. The word, pause, is seen at the top left of the TV screen, and there's a time and date of 3:45 p.m. and June 18, 1978 visible on the screen's bottom left. 70s style, brown and cream wallpaper can be seen in the background.
PSS Culinary Corner. Gathered together, there are several features here on the subject of food and cooking, starting with the egg debate, a nutrient-packed powerhouse or a health risk. Eggs have long been at the center of a nutritional tug-of-war, vilified for their cholesterol content one moment, praised for their protein the next. While they can certainly be a valuable part of a balanced diet, moderation and variety are key. Current research suggests that consuming up to 1 egg per day, or about 7 per week, is a safe and healthy practice, especially when paired with vegetables and plant-based proteins. Here's a closer look at the science behind eggs and how to incorporate them wisely into your meals. The nutritional power of eggs. Eggs are often reduced to a single nutrient in health discussions, but they are actually a rich source of multiple essential vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats. Here's what makes them stand out. Protein. Each egg provides 6 to 7 grams of high-quality protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids that support muscle repair and keep you feeling full longer. Healthy fats. The yolk contains unsaturated fats, such as oleic acid, which are beneficial for heart health. Carotenoids. Lutein and zeaxanthin, the pigments that give egg yolks their vibrant color, are linked to reduced inflammation and improved eye health, including a lower risk of age-related macular degeneration. Vitamins and minerals. Eggs are a significant source of vitamin B12, meeting 62% of your daily needs, iodine, 16%, and vitamin D, 12%, all of which play crucial roles in energy metabolism, thyroid function, and bone health. Eggs and heart health. What's the truth? Eggs have historically been criticized for their cholesterol content, with a medium-sized egg containing roughly 200 milligrams. However, modern research has significantly shifted this perspective, offering a more nuanced understanding of their impact on heart health. For most people, eggs do not raise the risk of heart disease. Large-scale studies have shown that consuming up to 1 egg per day, or about 7 per week, is safe and does not increase the likelihood of heart attacks, strokes, or other cardiovascular issues. This is because dietary cholesterol, such as that found in eggs, has minimal impact on blood cholesterol levels for the majority of individuals. The liver plays a key role in regulating cholesterol production, and saturated fats, commonly found in foods like butter and processed meats, have a far greater influence on heart health than dietary cholesterol. That said, individual factors do matter. Certain groups, such as hyperresponders or those with high cholesterol, diabetes, or familial hypercholesterolemia, may need to be more cautious with their egg consumption. For these individuals, limiting intake to around 3 to 4 eggs per week is often recommended, unless otherwise advised by a healthcare professional. Ultimately, while eggs can be part of a heart-healthy diet for most people, it's important to consider personal health conditions and overall dietary patterns. What you eat with eggs matters. The health impact of eggs largely depends on the context of your overall diet. To make the most of their nutritional benefits, it's important to consider what you pair them with. Combining eggs with fiber-rich foods like vegetables, beans, or whole grains can improve cholesterol levels and reduce the risk of heart disease. On the other hand, while eggs themselves are highly nutritious, pairing them with processed meats such as bacon, sausages, or ham, which are high in saturated fats and preservatives, can negate their benefits and potentially increase health risks. When it comes to how many eggs you should eat per week, there's no one-size-fits-all answer, but research provides some helpful guidelines. For most people, consuming up to 1 egg per day or 7 per week is considered safe and is not associated with an increased risk of heart disease or stroke. If you're healthy and follow a diet rich in vegetables, plant proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats, eating 2 to 3 eggs daily is likely fine. However, regularly exceeding 2 eggs per day alongside a less balanced diet may pose health risks if sustained for a long period of time. For individuals in high-risk groups, such as those with type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, or familial hypercholesterolemia, it's generally recommended to limit egg intake to around 3 to 4 per week unless otherwise advised by a healthcare professional. Balancing egg consumption with a varied and nutrient-dense diet is key to maximizing their benefits while minimizing potential risks. There's an image of the dish, Eggs Benedict. 2 poached eggs are sat atop some bread, with Benedict sauce dripping over them. They are garnished with cress. And there's also an image of a hard-boiled egg, cut in half and sat in its shell. The egg has seasoning and garnish on top of it.
Next, within PSS Culinary Corner, we have a feature which looks at key nutrients for maintaining good eye health. Vitamin A. Why it's important. Vitamin A is essential for good vision, particularly in low-light conditions. It helps maintain the cornea, which is the eye's surface, and is a component of rhodopsin, a protein in the retina that allows you to see in dim light. Vitamin A can be found in carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, kale, and liver. Lutein and zeaxanthin. Why they're important. These antioxidants are found in high concentrations in the retina and help protect the eyes from harmful blue light and oxidative damage. They are particularly beneficial for preventing or slowing AMD. These can be found in leafy greens, such as kale, spinach, collard greens, in corn, eggs, and orange peppers. Omega-3 fatty acids. Why they're important. Omega-3s support the health of the retina and may help reduce the risk of dry eye syndrome, a common issue for older adults. Fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, as well as flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts contain high levels of omega-3 fatty acids. Vitamin C. Why it's important. This antioxidant helps protect the eyes from free radical damage and supports the health of blood vessels in the eyes. It may also reduce the risk of cataracts. Vitamin C can be found in oranges, strawberries, bell peppers, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. Vitamin E. Why it's important. Vitamin E protects eye cells from oxidative stress and may help prevent cataracts and AMD. Vitamin E can be found in almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocados. Zinc. Why it's important. Zinc helps transport vitamin A from the liver to the retina, where it produces melanin, a protective pigment in the eyes. It's also linked to a reduced risk of AMD. You will find high levels of zinc in beans, lentils, pumpkins, and whole grains.
And, finally, within this culinary corner section of the newsletter, the recipe of the month, which is pistachio-crusted salmon with kiwi salsa. In the last edition of the PSS newsletter, we wrote in detail the enormous eye health benefits of incorporating pistachio nuts into your diet. Our recipe of the month for January-February combines some absolute powerhouses of eye-healthy foods to create a mouth-watering dish that is bursting with all the healthy fats and antioxidants that your body needs to protect your vision. Pistachios contain 2 carotenoids, lutein and zeaxanthin, not found in most nuts. These carotenoids function as protective antioxidants and, believe it or not, kiwi fruit, also called a Chinese gooseberry, tops the list of fruits that contain the same 2 carotenoids. The salmon in this dish is packed full of omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential fats that the body cannot produce on its own and must be obtained from food. Omega-3s can be beneficial for providing the necessary nutrients to help relieve symptoms of dry eye. Remember to always consult your doctor regarding nutrition. The ingredients for the salmon fillets are 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 3/4 of a cup of shelled roasted unsalted pistachios, zest and juice from a medium lemon, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of juice, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, or to taste, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 4 5-ounce salmon fillets, preferably wild-caught, 1 to 2 tablespoons of honey, warmed, 3 to 4 tablespoons if the fillet has skin on both sides. And the ingredients for the kiwi salsa are 6 small peeled kiwis, medium diced, 1 small peeled cucumber, medium diced, 1 large jalapeno, finely diced, 1 red or yellow bell pepper, medium diced, 1 medium red onion, medium diced, 1/3 of a cup of roughly chopped fresh coriander, 1 to 2 limes, zest and juice, about half a tablespoon. Salt and pepper to taste. Now, the method for the salmon fillets and kiwi salsa. 1. Preheat oven to 200 degrees Celsius, 180 degrees Celsius for a fan-assisted oven. Use either a rimmed baking sheet lined with foil or an iron skillet. Oil either the baking sheet or the skillet with the oil and place in the oven, allowing it to heat while prepping the fish. 2. Place the pistachios, lemon zest and juice, and seasonings in the bowl of a food processor. Pulse to coarsely chop the mixture until it begins to stick together. Carefully pour the mixture into a shallow bowl. 3. Pat the fillets dry with a paper towel. 4. Evenly brush the warmed honey on the fillets, brush both sides if skinned, but on the top only if one side is not skinned. Dip or pat the skinned sides of the fish with the nut mixture, pressing down slightly. 5. Carefully place the fish on the oiled hot sheet or skillet and bake in the preheated oven until the fish flakes easily. This could be between 12 and 20 minutes depending on the thickness of the fillets. 6. Whilst the salmon is cooking, make the kiwi salsa by gently mixing all the ingredients together in a medium bowl. Taste and adjust the seasonings, including the lime juice. Add a bit of honey if you would like it a little sweeter. This makes about 2 cups of the salsa. 7. Serve the salmon together with the kiwi salsa, and enjoy. And with this recipe, there's a close-up shot of the pistachio-crusted salmon. The salmon has a covering of pistachios on the top of the cooked meat. There are unopened pistachios around the dish for decoration. And there's also a photo of the kiwi salsa mentioned in the article. The dish is vibrantly colorful with a mixture of green and red fruits and vegetables.
Hilary's story, a journey of adaptation, resilience, and well-being. Living with sight loss is a profoundly personal journey, one that often demands not only physical adjustments but also emotional resilience and a reimagining of daily life. For Hilary, a member of the Partially Sighted Society, this journey has been both challenging and transformative. Her story illuminates the emotional and practical obstacles faced by those with visual impairments, while also underscoring the importance of community, support, and self-compassion in maintaining well-being. When Hilary first experienced sight loss, she found it incredibly difficult to adapt. When it first happened, it was very hard, she recalls. I didn't see many people to talk to until I came here. For Hilary, discovering the community at PSS marked a turning point. Through activities such as knitting circles and summer craft sessions, she began to rebuild her sense of purpose and connection. Yet, the loss of her ability to engage in creative pursuits, something she once cherished, has been particularly difficult to come to terms with. I can't draw 2 lines together and make sure they meet, she explains. I did find that hard. I still do find it hard. Even with adaptations, you just can't do it and it is frustrating. This sense of loss is something many with sight loss can relate to. As Hilary reflects, it's almost like a bereavement. You've lost something that was creative and did all of these things. It's as though you have to find a new way of being and reinvent yourself. This process of adaptation is not merely physical but deeply emotional, requiring patience and self-compassion. One of the most challenging aspects of living with partial sight is the lack of understanding from others. People assume you can either see or you can't, Hilary noted. They don't grasp how you can see to do some things but not others. This misunderstanding can lead to frustration, particularly in social situations or when navigating public spaces. Hilary observes that while friends and family often adapt, strangers can be less accommodating. Even in hospitals, they don't always believe you when you say you can't see, she adds. Despite these challenges, Hilary has found ways to remain positive and engaged. She emphasizes the importance the support of the PSS community has been to her, offering not only practical advice but also a sense of belonging. There's a shared understanding among people with vision loss, and that's been comforting, she says. Hilary's story serves as a reminder that while sight loss can feel isolating, it doesn't have to define one's life. With the right support, adaptations, and a resilient mindset, it's possible to navigate this journey with grace and determination. If you or someone you know is living with sight loss, remember that you're not alone. The Partially Sighted Society is here to offer guidance, community, and a listening ear. Together, we can help one another find new ways to thrive. For more information or support, please feel free to contact us at the Partially Sighted Society on 01302 965 195. That's 01302 965 195. Let's continue to build a community where everyone feels seen, heard, and supported. And, with this article, there's a photo of Hilary, who has a pair of glasses on, with one of the lenses completely blacked out. Hilary is sat in a wheelchair, smiling and holding up a children's jumper that she has skillfully knitted.
PSS Product Spotlight. Partially Sighted Lapel Badge. Our partially sighted lapel badge is a practical and thoughtful way to discreetly alert others that the wearer has a visual impairment. Designed with functionality in mind, this badge helps foster understanding and consideration in everyday interactions. The key features are clear and identifiable, a subtle yet effective way to communicate the wearer's visual impairment to others. Discreet design, small and unobtrusive, perfect for wearing on coats, jackets or bags. Durable and lightweight, made to be comfortable for all-day wear. Code A09L. The price is £1.95 excluding VAT, £2.34 including VAT. Order yours today. Visit our website at www.partsight.org.uk or contact us on 01302 965 195 to get your badge and experience the difference it can make. And there's an image of the partially sighted lapel badge with this feature.
Simon says, I recently addressed a Royal Yachting Association conference. Reflecting on the attendees enjoying lunch, I realized how fortunate we are in this country. We take for granted entitlements like voting, education, choice of residence and leisure activities, unrestricted travel, and the right to assemble. We expect leisure and rest, and protection from exploitation. We're also entitled to truth from our government and access to necessary information. Recent events show that those in power sometimes try to deny us these entitlements, making it crucial to retain those we have and regain those we've lost. Despite the erosion of personal liberty, increased surveillance, official interference, and the grip of poverty for many, we remain remarkably entitled compared to others. Illness, injury, or disability can instantly shatter this sense of entitlement. Permanent disabilities, like amputation or sight loss, trigger complex mechanisms, with fear, stress, and chaos playing a significant role. Initial trauma suspends all expectations, and shock, denial, withdrawal, and isolation diminish any sense of worthiness. Some individuals never emerge from these initial phases, their lives controlled by others, effectively putting all notions of entitlement on hold. This can become permanent, with individuals forced or choosing a life of dependence. Clearly, many become disentitled, either by choice or due to power imbalances within families. Entitlement is central to disability and independence. Being allowed to do something at another's behest isn't exercising rights or entitlement. True entitlement comes from choosing to act independently. The cost of entitlement operates on two levels. Firstly, it requires restraint to avoid abuse. Recent examples highlight how some abuse their sense of entitlement. Secondly, it requires responsible exercise, accepting the consequences. Too often, professionals emphasize the rights of disabled people without mentioning the accompanying obligations and responsibilities. My own sailing illustrates this. I'm entitled to own a boat and sail it, and the club agrees. However, they've asked me not to sail alone, which, being blind, I find reasonable. I could sail alone, but like anyone, I'd have to accept the consequences. Common sense dictates caution. While frameworks exist for understanding disability, the core issue is entitlement. How do we help those traumatized by disability return to their previous status? How do we help them rebuild self-confidence and self-esteem to regain and exercise a sense of entitlement? This is where frameworks come into their own, facilitating the rebuilding of individuals after personal catastrophe. And an image at the top of this article shows Simon, who's wearing a grey jumper, smiling at the camera.
PSS 2025 events for March and April. In March, on Wednesday the 5th of March, Knit and Natter, from 2 to 4 p.m. On Thursday the 6th of March, Coffee Morning, from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. On Tuesday the 11th of March, Musical Wellbeing, from 2 to 3:30 p.m. On Wednesday the 12th of March, Creative Wellbeing, from 2 to 4 p.m. On Wednesday the 19th of March, Walk, Talk and Tuck In, from 12 noon to 2 p.m. On Thursday the 20th of March, Coffee Morning, from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. On Wednesday the 26th of March, Support Group, from 2 to 4 p.m. And, in April, on Wednesday the 2nd of April, Knit and Natter, from 2 to 4 p.m. On Thursday the 3rd of April, Coffee Morning, from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. On Tuesday the 8th of April, Musical Wellbeing, from 2 to 3:30 p.m. On Wednesday the 9th of April, Creative Wellbeing, from 2 to 4 p.m. On Thursday the 17th of April, Coffee Morning, from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. The 18th of April is Good Friday and the charity is closed, as it is on the 21st of April, which is Easter Monday. On Wednesday the 23rd of April, Walk, Talk and Tuck In, from 12 noon to 2 p.m. And on Wednesday the 30th of April, Support Group, from 2 to 4 p.m. And those are the PSS events for March and April.
Change someone's life today. Become a supporter of the Partially Sighted Society. For over 50 years, the Partially Sighted Society has been helping people diagnosed with sight loss rebuild their lives. From our fully equipped sight centre in Doncaster, we help thousands of people every year. We provide free sight tests, assessments and mental well-being services to anyone living with visual impairments, which are all funded by you. The Partially Sighted Society receives no statutory funding, so your donations are the lifeblood of our organisation. For the price of a cup of coffee, you can ensure that people who have recently been diagnosed with sight loss can access our full range of services and keep our vital work available to those who need us for many years to come. Send a cheque payable to the Partially Sighted Society at 1 Bennett Thorpe, Doncaster, DN2 6AA, or set up a standing order to the Partially Sighted Society. Our bank sort code is 30 95 74 and our bank account number is 001 45 084. Our bank is Lloyds Bank at 34 Moorgate, London, EC2R 6PL. And the reference for the standing order is S for sugar, F for Freddy, 2023. And there's a QR code printed here for easy online access for making donations to the Partially Sighted Society. Underneath this symbol it reads, "Donate online by visiting our website partsight.org.uk/donate. And with this information there's a photo of a young visually impaired girl standing up holding up a piece of artwork she's made. The art piece has a love heart on the top right, a rainbow in the middle at the top and a balloon at the top right. There's a cartoon bird in the middle and the name Nikki written in the middle in large writing. And at the foot of this page, in large, bold capital letters, it says, "Thank you."
This is the end of the January-February 2025 newsletter from the Partially Sighted Society. The Partially Sighted Society, registered charity number 254052, may be emailed at reception@partsight.org. and phoned on 01302 965 195. That's 01302 965 195. This audio version has been produced by Infosound, a British charity, registered in England and Wales, number 11428082, and registered in Scotland, number SC 039929. Thank you for listening.